All right, and we should be live. Hello, welcome back to the Vays YouTube channel, which is now a geopolitical channel, unless I am at an event. In this case, we are in El Salvador for the annual Adopting Bitcoin El Salvador event. I am working with limited internet here, guys. Please shout out in the live chat if the audio is good, the video is good. There's noise around me, there's waves behind me, and we're at a gorgeous location. I will show you guys a nice panoramic of the Bitcoin mansion. But I also want to interview as many people as possible right now before everyone heads out and a new party begins. And I'll be here for them both. Still waiting for confirmation from the live viewers. How is the AV? And then we will be up and running. Sound is fine. All right. AV is good. All right. Awesome. And because I stood up on my camera, it's going to be following me. Let me do that. And now we should be locked in. And all right, I'm going to introduce my first guest. I'm going to pull up screen share. Welcome, 42 Babusas. You're going to tell us what that name's about. Tell us who you are, where are you from, and what do you do?
Thank you for having me, Tony. So 42 pupusas is, well, I'm Salvadorian, so I obviously eat a lot of pupusas, right? And 42 is the meaning of life and the universe and everything. So yeah.
And I'm sure everyone's read the book or watched the movie.
They better.
Let me pull up your profile. I still have a problem saying that. There it is. You guys can go ahead and follow 42 Pusas and tell us about the company. I'm going to pull up the website. Well, I was going to say what brought you to El Salvador, but you were born here. So that's a question for other people. And so in that case, how have you been enjoying this Bitcoin revolution in El Salvador? And were you a Bitcoiner before this happened a few years ago?
Yeah, it's definitely been a great and crazy 3 years, right, since the Bitcoin law. I was always Bitcoin aware. I was a no coiner until after the Bitcoin law started, right? I was a broke college student back then, so it wasn't really much saving I could do, right? But yeah, once the Bitcoin law hit, there was just too many opportunities here to not get to get involved, right? And it would have been kind of like bit dumb to not get involved with something, right? So I started getting very interested in space after talking with you, right? Starting to get as involved as possible. And that has led me here. Now starting a company that's developing on the
People are saying my microphone is better than your microphone, which is strange because they're going into the same receiver. That's weird. Let's try this one more time. I'm gonna reset the mic. All right, let's maybe you were just too close. Let's do this. Okay, cool. All right, hopefully this will be better. All right, so then tell us about what is Illumina.
Yeah, so the Luminous is a company that was founded basically to deal with the centralized health, right? As we probably all know, right? All our health data right now is living in Google databases, it's living in Oracle databases, right? And this data is
Here, my bad, guy. Totally my fault. The mic should be way better now, and should be significantly better.
okay. Start over.
Audio should be fixed. Could be a lot better. I just need confirmation. What happens when you don't have a producer? I was on the wrong audio source. It just takes a minute, like on a delay. Confirm that the audio is fine. Okay, so just start all over.
Okay.
A little bit, sorry. Just
So
do a TLDR and everything you said.
Illuminodes is a company that was founded to deal with the problem of centralized health data, right? As we're probably all aware right now, every time you go to a doctor's visit or any sort of lab work, right? If that data gets put online, it's been put online on a Google database, it's been put online on an Oracle database, it's on some centralized database.
that you have no real control or on a data lab result, data okay, your per data point basically a matter. Can I please have the data? And most of the time that answer same time, these entities are also using this data and profiting from it, right? They're selling this data to pharmaceuticals, they're selling it to governments, and a lot of it advertisers, right? So there's a lot of value that is being extracted from this data, right? But we have no control, right? So you know, data is to deal with that problem. You're using both Muster and Bitcoin to try to solve this, right? Muster gives authenticating identities and verifying the content, and Bitcoin gives an amazing thing.
All right, I'm gonna not only switch microphones. I'm gonna put video on the Zoom. Live streaming. That's production value. All right. One more attempt on, we got one more attempt on better audio system. Let's, how about now? All right, I completely switched the microphones.
Hello,
Waiting for confirmation. Yeah, so we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, everyone is saying it's better now.
okay, perfect.
Okay. Okay. All right. So people are saying it's better. So, your medical data privacy is a big problem. I remember covering this topic as far back as 7 years ago when I started my content on YouTube, and our view was blockchains for medical data make no sense because the last thing you want to do is lose control, like having your medical data be on a hard drive in a landfill somewhere, just like the guys are going around looking for their old hard drive because they lost their Bitcoin. So the advantage to blockchains and Bitcoin is that it is a censorship resistant and unconfiscatable data, and you are in control of that data. But what happens when you lose that data? This is why you don't really want deeds on the Bitcoin blockchain. You don't want your medical records on the Bitcoin blockchain. And so how are you guys getting around this problem?
So there are two paths to get to solve this issue, right? I think first of all, Nostr gives you a way of cryptographically verifying data without making it encrypted, right? So if there is a huge swath of data that you could store, right, and never lose access to, even if you lost your keys, right? Let me give you an example. Let's say you have you go get some blood work at a lab, right? You want to get your blood type from a lab, right? That data doesn't really need to be encrypted, right? You could save it in a drive, in a SSD, right? You could save it on a cloud, you could save it locally, right? It doesn't have to be encrypted, right? That information is okay if it's clear, right? I think the bigger thing is you have verifiable data, right? So let's say if this data was signed by the lab's public key, right? You can say, hey, this real world identity, right? This real world entity has in this data, right? I can verify in perpetuity, right? Even if I don't have access to anymore, signed correctly, and I can still verify that content has not been altered, right? So that's what Nostr gives. The other thing is just building same as in Bitcoin, it is building the tools to making sure that you can recover, right? With Nostr, it's a little bit easier because the data doesn't have to live in one place, right? With blockchains, there is one repository of data, right? Even if it's distributed, right? It's on the blockchain, right? And that's the only where you can put it, right? Nostr works a little bit different. So you could actually store data on relays. You could store it locally. You could store it on pieces of paper if you really wanted to, right? And I think that gives you a lot more versatility in solving that issue of losing access, right? There is still part of this owning your data comes with responsibility, right? So it is a trade-off you are making. Obviously, if you give this responsibility to a custodian like we do right now, it is much safer in that sense, right? Like you're not going to lose your keys, but with great power comes great responsibility, right? And that is the key here,
Right.
right? If you want the power of your data, you are also going to have to be more responsible with it.
All right, so it looks like we're not gonna be able to get sound going. I may have to end the stream, guys. There may not be a stream tonight. I don't know what there's nothing else I'll be able to do. So if the audio and video is not working, I'm just gonna go have fun and there won't be much of a live stream today. You saw my internet speed. My internet speed was fine. I set off my audio like I normally do. There is really nothing more I can do here.
I broke it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna. People are saying the sound's fine. All right, so we'll keep going. All right, anything else you want to add?
No, I mean it's a huge project, right? We're still in extremely early stages, right? There's still a lot of work to do, right? So anyone who's interested in the topic is welcome to reach out and kind of we welcome all feedback, right? A lot of the stuff we are not experts in. I'm an expert I'm an expert in Nostr and Bitcoin and that kind of thing, right? We need all the feedback we can get from all the people out there, right? The health industry is a huge industry involving a lot of incentives from a lot of different angles, right? Patients, doctors, hospitals, pharmaceuticals, right? So all this experience is necessary, right? If you have any sort of feedback, reach out, contact us. We are happy to work with everyone, right? Because I think this is something that needs to be built out amongst everyone to make sure it works.
All right, very cool. Thanks so much. Sorry about the audio video issues.
No worries.
But the important thing is getting the message out there, and you guys are now aware of what some of the other companies that are here at Adopting Bitcoin are trying to do.
Thank you.
And final question: how's it going with Bitcoin adoption in El Salvador? You're here on the ground.
Well, I would say it's a tale of two extremes, right? You have some places where it's going extremely well. You have the hotspots, right? El Sonte, Berlin, San Salvador. There's some very amazing case studies, right? Berlin especially, right? Because it's even more grassroots than El Sonte ever was, right? So I think there's definitely some extremes of amazing adoption. And then there are some places where people look at you funny if you even ask about Bitcoin, right? So I think you got to take it with a grain of salt, you know?
All right, awesome. Thanks, man.
Thank you
Thanks
for having me.
stopping by. If you can grab Svetsky,
Yeah.
and send him over here, that'd be great.
Cool.
Oh, wait, I gotta steal your mic.
Oh,
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, guys, let me show you a little bit of a view here while we're waiting for Mr. Alex Svetsky. Let me do a little bit of a panoramic here. This is the Bitcoin Mansion. There's going to be a birthday event here in a bit for former Miss El Salvador, Alejandra, and it goes by Ms. Bitcoin. We will try to get her on the stream as well. And that event is happening here in a little bit. All right. I guess while we wait for Alex Svetsky to walk over, in case you guys are curious where I am at this exact moment, here is I gotta get the owner of this place to also come on the stream. I am at a place called the Bitcoin Mansion. Where are we here? This is Costa Rica. There's El Salvador. We are over here. You can find it on the Google map, the Bitcoin Mansion. This is where we are right now. Super cool place. So you can rent rooms here as well. So if you ever want to stay at a really awesome place, check this out and drop my name to the owners when you do. All right, let's glance at the price of Bitcoin. Am I screen share? Zoom has been really weird. I actually don't know if I'm on screen share or not. It's not properly telling me if I'm on screen share or not. I think I'm on screen share now. I don't think I was on screen share. Let me go back. Here's El Salvador. The event was here. And this is the Bitcoin Mansion. And this is where we are right now. And we got puppies walking around here too. Here's the price of Bitcoin. Those of you that watch the Financial Summit YouTube channel know that I was exiting inside this box. We can extend this box. These are my exits. And I will be long again when Bitcoin goes above $92,000. Until Bitcoin gets above $92,000, I don't have all that much interest in buying in for a proper push to the upside. We also have the weekly MRI top arriving starting tonight. So keep that in mind as well. All right, let me get someone else to interview here. Oh boy, I got a visitor right here. Hold on, I want to stop my screen share. Oh, where'd he go? I had a dog right by me a minute ago. Let me see if I can steal Eddie as well. And let me show you guys what this place looks like. There it is. There's the pool. There's the cool pool area. And there is a natural pool back there. All right, I got a guest. I got a guest coming in. Got more guests for you about what is happening here in Latin America. Drop this camera down. All right, we got a guest. All right, let me put this on here. All right, here we go. Hi guys. So, tell us your name, who you are, where you're from, and what brought you here.
All right. My name is Tico. I'm from Costa Rica. I work with the Bitcoin Jungle project over there.
What can I pull up on Twitter?
Uh,
To follow.
I don't do Twitter. I'm Nostr only.
Is Bitcoin Jungle on Twitter?
Oh, yes. It's
Okay.
Bitcoin Jungle, yes. There you go. Bitcoin
Perfect.
Jungle
All
CR.
right, go on.
All right, thank you. So I'm born and raised in Costa Rica, and my background is systems engineer. And around 3 years ago, I met the Bitcoin Jungle project, which is a open source educational project based on the Bitcoin Lightning Network. And what we do is provide the possibility to everyday Costa Ricans or any person for that matter to send and receive Lightning payments. So and provide education to the community. All of our services are for free and are high quality. We are based in the Southern Pacific, coast of Costa Rica in Ubita. And
Let's pull it up on a Google map here.
you got it.
Costa Rica is south of us. There we go. So where are you guys?
Down, down, around here, more. There you go. Here, you see the.
I already
window?
have it saved, don't I?
Yeah, you got it. That's Ubita. That's where the Bitcoin
Bam,
Jungle
there it is.
HQ is. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you see, let me tell you how it all started. My boss and my friend Lee, he moved to Costa Rica from the US just before the pandemic hit, and he got the issue that he could not use his dirty fiat there or the credit card payments for doing like everyday transactions there without getting hit by fees from the banks, whatever.
Oh wait, I'm not screen sharing again.
Oh,
God damn it. Sorry guys. All right.
So
Sorry.
he kind of decided that he wanted to do something about it, and he just decided to follow the steps from Bitcoin Beach here in El Salvador and the Galoy project. So he forked the Galoy wallet. It was called Bitcoin Beach at the time, which is linked now, and he did his own. So he got it, with the colones costarricenses, like the fiat currency we use there. And he just kind of started mouth to mouth, like building trust for people. He showing up to farmers markets and just convincing people to use Bitcoin Lightning as payments. And people started to trust this guy because they saw him like every week there, like just telling people, okay, if you use this, you can get payments from these tourists, these gringos here, and you don't need to pay, credit card fees or, like credit card machine fees, whatever. And it happens that in the area where already established like a lot of expats accepting Bitcoiners, hardcore Bitcoiners. And the thing just merged, like the stars aligned, and people started paying local people from the farmers market in Bitcoin.
Awesome.
So at the beginning, he will be there and just cash out, he getting the sats back and getting people the money. But then people started like asking, why is this happening, dude? Like, what is this dude here? Like, there might be something beneficial for us. So it started growing, like mouth to mouth, word of mouth. And 4 years later, we have an office established in Urita. And I'm the first full-time employee from the project. And I'm there just teaching people, getting people into the office to set up their businesses. The office is also a safe space for people to do P2P. And actually, we are in the middle of the Primer Bitcoin educational project class. I'm delivering in person there. So we got locals learning Bitcoin. And actually, this first batch of people attending the Primer Bitcoin class that will become professors. So we are
Awesome.
just cascading the thing.
And are you guys also doing like events
Yes.
in Costa Rica?
So let me tell you.
Like retreats, right?
Yes. So let me tell you.
Is there a website for that as well, or no?
Yes, I will tell you now.
Okay.
So actually, we are now in the Noster Day here in El Salvador. The whole Noster thing happened, to go parabolic in the last 2 years. And Jack Dorsey, he's friend with the country in general, and he wanted to, just boost not only Noster but Costa Rica. So he got in touch with us, and he wanted to, sponsor a full-blown conference on Noster, and it was called Nostrica, and it happened on, I think it was March 2023, and we had so much interest, so much people happy there, like really experiencing doing like lightning payments for absolutely everything there, because there's like right now on the map, I can show you later. There's like 400 people, 500 businesses in the area accepting Bitcoin.
Oh, that's
everything.
great.
So that actually gave us the idea of getting, like an event on Bitcoin Jungle brand. So we did this past February 2024 Bitcoin Freedom Festival. So, and it was great because actually it was more of an conference and a networking and an opportunity to experience nature. And we had like the formal stage, like main stage and the workshop stage, but we had a third unofficial stage on the river. So people were just because it's hot there on the summertime, and people were just in the river drinking coconut water and just having a great time. And that will happen next year, actually, BitcoinFreedomFestival.com. And it will happen February 13, 14, and 15 of 2025. It will be in the heart of Uvita, and Bitcoin Jungle provides the logistics and payments and everything. There you go.
Alright, awesome. So there you go, guys. There's a Bitcoin Freedom Festival coming up in Uvita, Costa Rica. If anyone ever wanted to come out there.
Yeah, and I'm officially inviting you to go there, Mari.
All right, thank
So
you. All right,
you can stay.
I gotta see what my plans are for that month, and yeah, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm probably gonna be in Latin America still around that time.
We'll be happy to have you there. Nice to meet
Awesome.
you. And thank you for
Thanks,
the
man.
opportunity. Bye, guys. Pura vida.
All right, let's see if I can get. Oh wait, my camera is following people again. Eddie, you want to jump on for a few? Eddie, you want to jump on for a few minutes?
Just can't set up real quick.
Okay, that's fine.
A second, I can't, but
Yeah, that's fine. Come on back anytime.
Sure, well, yeah.
Yep. Wait, where's my camera? There it is. You guys good? No, all set. Thank you so much. All right, guys, let's see who else we can get that is working on interesting projects in the space. For the audience. Otherwise, we're gonna go back and take a look at the price of Bitcoin. All right, here is our 4-day chart. This is the allocation chart. This was my exit at 75%. I'm still only out 25%, but let's see what happens on Monday morning. And actually, no, wait, I might be out more than 75%. I've been traveling. I think I'm out. I gotta check my accounts. I think I'm about 60% bullish. I know I'm above 50%. I know I'm above 50. I said the lowest I would go is 50%, but I didn't make it to 50%. And it looks like we are dropping. I will continue. You good? No, it's good for me. Looks like we are dropping. I still think this pullback could be as bad as going into the 70s. And the reason is because the weekly is coming up on an MRI topping candle next week. That tends to go for a 1 to 4 candle correction. So this is why I am not 100% in my position. All right, any questions from the live chat? I'm looking at your live chat, guys. What's the regulatory environment in Costa Rica? That's a good question. Wish I saw that while he was still sitting right next to me. So CME gap will get filled. Maybe. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the CME gaps. I don't find them all that relevant. I don't want to talk politics today. I'll do politics on a separate stream. Have they talked about Bitcoin strategic reserve? Where? I mean, El Salvador has one. $100,000 Bitcoin this year. I'm still on record that we will not have $100,000 Bitcoin this year. I'm still on record that $100,000 Bitcoin is coming in January, or latest February. I think we're gonna pull back, and then it'll take a month to get back to the night back to the top. So I'm on record that 100K Bitcoin is unlikely this year. Oh, I see someone on an interview. Do I see the dollar rising in 2025? I do see the dollar rising in 2025. So there's no such thing as good for alts. Alts fall against Bitcoin when Bitcoin falls. Alts fall against Bitcoin when Bitcoin rises. I don't think Trump will be able to create a Bitcoin strategic reserve. He can prove me wrong. I don't think Trump has the political capital for that. All right, guys, throw in any more questions in the live chat. All right. Also, I'm gonna keep an eye on my Q&A group in Telegram. All right. I want to mention Noster a bit. I wish I knew people's names. I can yell them out. Wait, maybe you'll see me. There we go. We got a guest for you. Perfect. All right, we got another guest coming in, speaker from the event and from this workshop on Noster. Please, you know what? I'm gonna
You do it.
here. Please say your name, who you are, where you from, and what brought you here.
Name is Jason Sellers. I go by Jason Hodlers online. I haven't last
On Twitter.
on Twitter, Noster. Yeah, at Geeky Guy. You can search that word. Yeah, at Geek, then IGAI. It's like a mix of the Japanese Ikigai and Geek. Yeah. Having last name Hodlers isn't the having last name Sellers is not the best last name in the Bitcoin space. So goodbye, Jason Hodlers. From the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. I run the meetup there, Bitcoin Chat, and I'm also the ambassador concierge at Satlantis.
Wait, I'm not screen sharing.
Oh no,
Here we go. Now we're screen sharing. There.
there you
Go on.
go. What else did you say you needed from me?
What brought you here, and what did you present on?
So I'm here with Svetsky and the team with Satlantis. Like I said earlier, I'm the ambassador concierge. So I work with all the ambassadors of Satlantis. They are basically the people in charge of the different cities that are listed on Satlantis.io.
So can I pull up the website?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Satlantis.io.
Satlantis.io.
Oh, yep.
It's the website, and tell us what it is.
So yeah, Satlantis is a Noster client. It's right now best to use it on desktop. But let's see, it's kind of like TripAdvisor, but mixed with aspects of Noster, and it's basically made social, so that way it's more dynamic. And when we switch over, actually,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, okay, more dynamic, so that way.
Svetsky and as well as another chef. Or you can come right behind me there.
There's Svetsky. Yeah. So just talking about Satlantis. And for each of these cities, there's at least one ambassador in charge of them, and I'm in charge of all the ambassadors and getting people onboarded as ambassadors, and then helping them out with anything they need with running their city page. So each of these pages, go ahead and click on one of them. Look up.
I'm thinking which one to click on.
You can go to the top.
Vancouver is
You guys have Panama yet?
Not yet.
That's where I live. Did I just sign up to be an ambassador? Shit. Okay. Let's
Yes, you
Mexico
did.
City. I'm planning to go to
All right.
Mexico City soon.
All right,
Okay,
sweet.
so what's going on?
Yeah, so here you can see the description of the city, you can see the
Yep.
people right there. Going down a little more, you can see the feed. Now these when someone posts in this feed, it goes out to all Noster, or if someone is using something like Primal, and they do hashtag Mexico City, it'll then show up in here. Yeah, even if they don't even know about Satlantis, it'll still show up in here.
Cool. So what gives your side the advantage over something like TripAdvisor?
Nothing yet.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I don't know right now. A lot of stuff in plans.
Yeah, in time it will. So in time, the fact that you've got a unique social graph, that you follow different people and have different interests, the page will adapt to your interests. So if you're like a surfer or whatever, you're going to see more surfing content. So like if you go to merchants at the top, so merchants,
Same tab there.
yeah. So now you got a map here, so you can find like seed oil free. You can find like Bitcoin accepted. You can find local pics from like people that actually live there, ambassadors, people you follow, whatever. You can find that stuff. So, yeah, so,
Why I filter on seed oil free? That's actually important to me.
yeah, so click on type, I think.
The drop down type. Oh,
Oh,
right
there
there.
it is.
Yeah, yeah. So
So, okay, no, hold on, that's
restaurants.
where was that seed oil free tag?
Yeah, I know you gotta start from the beginning. Let's see. I know it's like a diet choice.
Oh, it's a diet choice.
Yeah, go to the X on the far right.
So okay,
Just
close
close out,
that.
yeah.
Let's see.
Don't really do much.
No, yeah, it didn't. Check
Fantastic.
disease.
See, this is what I mean.
Yeah.
At the moment, no advantage over TripAdvisor because everything's broken. But look, the idea is that yes, you should be able to filter by seed oil free. You should be able to filter by this. You know, you've got like this cool information here, like what's the is the water drinkable? Obviously, Mexico City, hell no. Things like that, scoring, etc. But yeah, the idea is that the page will adapt and evolve based on who you are. Likewise with events, right? So soon we'll allow people to plug in their meetup API key, so they can pull in all their events. They can host events locally.
You don't have an events page yet.
Well, actually, the events page is inside each city. So click on Mexico City again.
Oh, I see. All right, let's try Sao Paulo.
So and then click on events next to merchants.
Got it.
There.
Yeah. So then you can
So
see events. So
those-
right now there's
yeah.
nothing, but there was a couple past
Yeah.
events.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
So
Awesome.
yeah. So the idea is everything for the city is there. And we just need to flesh out these features further and further and further until it's really polished.
All right, very cool. And this is, of course, Alex Svetsky behind me. Let me pull up his. And you've been around the space for a while. Wow, we met all the way in Brisbane, Australia.
Brisbane, Australia.
You ever going back to that communist
I
country?
don't think so. No.
I have a lot of fans down in Australia.
Yeah, man.
So trying
We
to
do
get them all
actually, yeah.
out.
Svetsky. Search Svetsky instead. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
funny
that's
one.
right. Yeah. I didn't tag you earlier. There you are. Oh, you got a new book.
Yes,
That's right.
Yes. The
That's
Bushido
right.
Bitcoin.
Let me pull it up.
You want to talk about your book first, then I'll talk about my book
Yep.
right after that? Or
The BushidoBitcoin.com. Yeah, if you click on that, it'll pull it up.
There it is. All right, tell us about the book.
All right. So, I mean, the book is the first, hopefully, book that is more Bitcoin culture based. So this is the premise of it. The idea is if Bitcoin wins, so I kind of take that as a premise. I don't bother with like the economic history and all that sort of shit, like how money came. Like Bitcoin Standard already did that, and there's a million other books. For me, it's when Bitcoin wins, who do we become? Do we become another parasitic class? Do we become Lambo dorks? Or do we become men and women of virtue? And the idea is, if we want to build a new civilization, we need to become the latter. And it's not so clear to me that Bitcoin somehow makes you a virtuous person. So I look at what are the civilizations that were the greatest in the past, what cultures preceded those, and as a result, what virtues infused those cultures. And that's what I pulled from. So Japan, feudal Japan, Rome, Greece, the Christian West, and I pull out, like, I extract the wisdom and the knowledge and the virtues from that. Then I ask a bunch of tough questions for Bitcoiners, which is, does money actually fucking corrupt us? Are we doomed to repeat the cycle
Well, it
forever?
certainly has corrupted a lot of people in the space up
Really
to this
has.
point.
Yeah, it really has. So this is why it's like it's not so evident that Bitcoin fixes everything. So it's a tough thing on that. And yeah, it's a very different Bitcoin book.
and I got to say, I'm about halfway through reading it actually, and got to say, I agree with. Oh, sorry, I agree with it. There have been a couple times when I've been like, wait, really? My advice to everyone who reads this book: keep reading. If you come across something that's kind of spicy, that's kind of controversial, you're like, no, that's not. Keep reading. He explains it. And going, oh, okay, I see that now. And
Very triggering book.
yeah,
Audio version?
Audio version, not yet. It'll be January, February.
Kind of call up guys. I like my brain.
Yeah, I mean, Guy and I are talking. And there's one other author because I love Guy, but I don't know if he's got the right voice for this kind of a book because it's more like, you know, historic fiction. Historic and stuff like that. So I don't know, it's tricky.
Yeah.
You losing battery?
Yeah, we're down to one mic, but that's okay. It'll still work. I had mic issues all day today. That's
Yeah,
fine.
of course. So yeah, but audio will be January, February. It's a big book. It's 530 pages. It's like about 30-40% longer than Bitcoin Standard.
Ah. All right. All right, guys. I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of the party. I'm gonna see if I can grab a couple of more people. I'm still trying to get Eddie, our gracious host, and the birthday girl. I already saw her lurking around.
Around, you should get this guy about his 21 questions book.
oh yeah,
Oh, that was your book.
yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, let me pull that up then.
Okay, yeah. I'll go 21questions.film. So the backstory of this book is it was actually going to be a series of short videos on YouTube. And so I got the 21questions.film and just decided to keep it rather than getting a different URL.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to do something with this, but I might have forgot.
So it's going to be a series of books. The first one that's already out, came out this last April, is this one right here, The Beginner's Guide to Bitcoin. You can buy it on Amazon. It says right there. And what I did was I started off with a bunch of different questions. I was working with Svetsky on the Spirit of Satoshi. So I was seeing a lot of the same questions about Bitcoin come up over and over again. So I summed it up to the 21 most important and most commonly asked questions. So not just like an FAQ, but no, the most important ones too, for any total noob to Bitcoin to know. And gathered those in 21. I then reached out to several people, well-known people in the Bitcoin space, Svetsky being one, and Guy Swan, and lots of others, and asked them to just choose a few of these questions to answer. So that way you get, like, you turn to chapter 1, and it's just simply called "What is Bitcoin?" Then it says Natalie Brunel's answer, Alex Svetsky's answer, and it gives their answer. So it's like from a different perspective, same question, different answer to the same question. And then at the end of every chapter, it gives the answer from the Spirit of Satoshi, which for anyone watching this that doesn't know, Spirit of Satoshi is a large language model like ChatGPT, built on everything that's ever been said and written about Bitcoin. So it's like the ultimate Bitcoin expert. So it's a little bit like a combination of everyone's voices about Bitcoin. So that's why all 21 questions get answered by the Spirit of Satoshi. Whereas others, like you'll see like maybe 5 answers from Natalie Brunel and maybe like 4 from Jacques Mazuko, something like that.
And I think I was supposed to answer a bunch, but I'm not sure if I ever did.
No.
No. It was sent to me.
Yeah, no. And I know you got a busy life. We all do. And so I don't hold it against you. But yeah, I did reach out to you and many others who either never got back with me or they did and they're just busy lives and stuff. So, but now I'm doing the same process again, creating 21 questions. The Noster edition. If you scroll down on the page, actually, you should see, yeah. So the couple will have that, the ostrich on the front there. Yeah, we're doing the same process. No Spirit of Satoshi this time, but just just humans. And at the end of the book, after the 21st chapter, there's a section called contributors. Like a lot of times in podcasts, so the person doing the interviewing will ask, like, all right, so where can the listeners or the viewers follow you? Show us your website and stuff like that. It's like that at the end of the book. So this book has, and all these books I'm gonna have basically 2 purposes. Kind of the tip of the iceberg purpose is answer the 21 questions about that given topic, Noster, Bitcoin. The deeper purpose is, what about when someone has question number 22? When they want to learn more, who do they turn to? When it comes to Bitcoin, do you want your friends and family to get their questions answered and then go listen to BitBoy and do like that? Or do you want them to turn to Guy Swan and Giacomo and others like that? So I was looking for some of the most reliable sources in this space. Still don't trust, verify, but but these are people who I've personally verified and being good people that send your friends and family to.
All right, sounds good.
Well, thank you so much for having.
Helping people with Asset.
Yeah, absolutely. Later.
All right, guys. Let's see how we're doing here. this mic was not properly charged. We're down to one working microphone right now. And the DJ is setting up. So once the DJ is up and running, this will have to stop by default. Shout out to Ocean Mining Pool. I see Bitcoin Mechanic is watching us right now. I saw one of your other co-founders here, man. We're hanging out here in El Salvador, Mechanic. And you guys found the block. Yeah, that was a long stretch of like 4 days. And one politics stream soon. When I catch up, I got 3 days of diving coming up in Honduras, and then I'll be back catching up on politics to bring you guys the stream on all of Trump's appointees. But yeah, let's get a couple of more of these blocks popping up on your dashboard. Oh yeah, it's been a long 3 days. Played a lot of poker while I was here. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin on a 1-hour chart. We are dropping right now. This does not look good to me at all. On this 1-hour chart, we are breaking yesterday's lows. That is always a bad sign. We're on a red star candle as well right now. So this is a very rough spot. This is where things went bad. And right now they're getting a little bit worse. I'm not a fan of this 1-hour structure. The 4-hour structure looks even more stressful. And we may get a 4-hour MRI buy. Remember, we had a 4-hour MRI buy somewhere. We had a 4-hour MRI buy back here. This was the first one we had in like a month on a 4-hour chart, November 1st of 2024. And the prior 4-hour MRI buy, I believe, was back in September, back on September 16th. So it took 2 weeks to get to an MRI buy opportunity. And if we get another one, so we had one on November, I said November 1st, right? That's where we had the MRI buy. Yeah, where'd it go? There it is. I know we went a little bit lower, but this MRI buy is pretty elusive. And I think there's a good chance we will get that MRI buy tomorrow. And if we get it tomorrow, it's going to be around 4 p.m. tomorrow. These are 4-hour candles. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, that's in the afternoon. That's around 11, 12 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow for an MRI buy opportunity. And I think that's going to be absolutely perfect for a buy the dip, but I'm still going to be cautious here. I'd rather buy the breakout than buy the dip. If I am to buy the dip, I want this dip to be substantial. I want the dip to at least be in the low 80s, maybe even in the 70s. That would make it a good dip for me to buy. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wait for an opportunity to buy the breakout. All right, let me see if I can get the birthday girl, and then we're going to wrap up the stream. Hold on a second, guys. All right, she's coming over in 1 second. All right, welcome. There you go. Hold on to that. It's my only mic at the moment. The rest are having issues.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stop the screen share. Welcome, Miss Bitcoin.
Hi.
Or Miss El Salvador to 2023.
2022.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna pull up pictures of you wearing the big Bitcoin outfit, and that happened right after. When did Bukele announce
In 2021.
in 21? So
Yeah.
this was
1 year later.
1 year later.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right, awesome. And how are you enjoying the event? Adopting Bitcoin happens to fall on your actual birthday, which happens to be today. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Thank you, Tom.
Congratulations, turning
Thank you.
22.
Yeah.
Perfect. And how did you enjoy the event? You had a couple of speeches on the panel.
Yeah, I had 2 panels. I enjoy it a lot. I was yesterday speaking, and I love that there was more Salvadoran business, small business you saw, like the food
Oh yeah.
and all of the things that they're making, like incense and soap. So I love that because last year there only was like uh people that were not from El Salvador that were selling stuff. Well, it was me and some others, but there was not that much. So I like that this one was a lot bigger and there was a lot of different people that they are not Bitcoiners. But after this, I think they will be. Because, for example, did you see the banana filled with chocolate? That's like a dessert, a typical dessert here in El Salvador. That lady, she was not a Bitcoiner, but she was Bitcoin. So that's amazing, you know?
Yeah, everyone had terminals to accept
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Were they actually keeping the Bitcoin or was it being converted for them? Do you know?
Some of them will convert them for sure, but I hope that all of them will keep it in Bitcoin. I hope.
Yeah, and BitDriver is becoming very popular. There's a company called BitDriver, and again, he's a taxi driver that runs this massive business, and they love accepting Bitcoin. And when 1,000 people come to town, he's still able to take care of everyone.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It was
Probably the
amazing.
busiest guy in San Salvador.
Yeah, he's gonna grow for sure because it was a great business.
All right. So how have you seen Bitcoin adoption progress here in El Salvador over the years?
Last year, I just moved to El Salvador last year. I moved here like around March. And in the capital, Salvador, they do not use that much, but they are starting slowly. And every time that I go to a restaurant or I go to a place to buy something, I tell them like, do you accept Bitcoin? And if you do, I can give you a little bit more so they can have this incentive to accept Bitcoin. So that's what I do every time I'm here, and they are like, I say, like not so sure if to accept Bitcoin, but I explain them to them at the end. If they want, they can change it to US dollars, you know, but
Well,
that's
you
not-
obviously accept Bitcoin across your shop. Anything you want to plug? Anything new you're doing on your website?
well, here,
Our screen.
okay. Here it's my brand of CBD oil and my medicinal plants that I grow in my ranch in Mexico City. Everything it's organic, everything it's handmade. We grow the cannabis. We don't put any pesticides, chemicals to our plants. And we have different oils and drops of oregon, thyme, garlic, kalanchoe. Everything is for different diseases like cancer, Parkinson, muscle pain, for the brain, for the immune system, digestion, you name it. We have for everything. We also have one powder that I love that is zeolite. Do you know zeolite?
Oh, you were telling me about it from volcanic.
Yeah, it's a volcanic powder that eliminates all of the heavy metals of the body. So that one is great.
Yeah, so for those of you that got vaccinated,
Exactly.
the
A good thing
it-
to
it's
eliminate that.
supposed to eliminate the heavy metals.
See,
I consider that. Anything else you want to plug on your website?
all of this, for example, the beauty, all the beauty, the wellness, there are things that I use on myself, of course, and that I recommend. So they sell them in Amazon. Like for example, these of Kiehl's. I use that once a week for my scalp. so I can have like a lot of hair and like stronger. So
That help me?
yeah, that would that will help. It will help. I also have like shampoos and things that I recommend that I know that they are like good brands and good quality. So that's like for the hair. I have for the okay, go there. I have for the face. Okay, wellness. Go to wellness because I love.
We had a long chat yesterday about health and wellness.
Yeah, I like. Do you do red light? I do red light every night in my room.
I don't do the red light. I try to do the sauna, the cold plunges, and the saunas, but not the red light. I'm in infrared sauna occasionally, but
Okay, that's
it's
good.
dry, hot sauna. So what is red light therapy?
It helps you for the muscles. Like if you work out, it helps you to
Wait, and this
regenerate the
whole thing is
muscles.
like you put this and you plug this in, and it's like a mat that has like red
Yeah,
light.
yeah, but
You lay down on the mat.
yeah, but
wow.
mine it's like a lamp. It's a lamp with a red light, and also I use the the red glasses for at night. So you block all the blue light of
Mhm.
like the lights of the street, of the computer, of your phone. Of
Yeah, I've been reading a lot lately about the blue, a proper blue light
Yeah.
blocker, because
Yeah.
most of people like sit there in front of their laptop with these glasses that have clear lenses, and they're like, oh, they reduce blue light. And well, if you can see any blue, they don't really remove blue light. There's so many of these products are incredibly scammy.
Mhm.
Like your lens needs to be something that looks like this.
See,
You shouldn't be able to see any hint of blue.
yeah, but that's only for night. Like the red ones
Yeah.
are for night, and the yellow ones are for until 6 p.m.
Mm.
You know, like you should like wear them every day. I don't wear them every day. The red ones, yes, but the yellow ones, like not every day. And I have like things that I take, like BCA. I have MCT oil. What do you think about MCT oil? I take every day MCT oil.
I'm not very familiar with it.
MCT oil is the one of the coconut that it helps
Okay.
for your brain, and also it's like energy. It's this one. Look, this one.
That's this one here.
Yeah.
No, I've never really looked into MCT oil. I do eat coconut oil occasionally. Figure it's I know it's healthy.
Yeah, I cook with coconut oil.
All right, awesome. Well, we're not gonna keep you. I'm sure everyone wants to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you.
This is gonna be a fun pool party. How many people are you
Yeah.
expecting? About 100, 200?
No, maybe like 100 or
About
less.
100.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm expecting that.
All right. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you, Tone.
joining. Keep doing what you're doing here in El Salvador, spreading
will.
adoption.
Mhm.
And you have I know you have a pageant coming up in a few
Yes.
months. I don't know if you want to talk about it. And
Yeah, it's gonna be about
behind you.
yeah. The pageant it's called Miss Charm, and it's gonna be on December 9th until December 22, and you can vote on the blockchain. So I like the using blockchain, and
Right there. It was in
yeah,
Thailand or Vietnam?
it's gonna be in Vietnam.
It's gonna be in Vietnam.
Yeah, in Ho Chi Minh.
It's gonna be in Ho Chi
Ho
Minh.
Chi Minh.
Okay. All right, there it is, December 21.
Okay, 21. Yeah,
All
I
right.
guess. Oh, it's
Awesome.
Saturday. Okay.
So it's a 1 day?
So
Okay.
it's the competition. It's like a concentration from the 9th to the 21st, and the final show it's on the 21st. But we're gonna do like a lot of activities in Vietnam.
Right,
all of those
right. They're gonna
days.
film everything.
Yeah, like
get,
interviews, dinner. Like we're gonna go to touristic places and
So
all
you
that.
still enjoy being part of beauty pageants?
It's my last one.
This is your last one.
It's
Just
my
Miss
last
Charm,
one.
I know there's Miss Intercontinental as
Same.
well. Did you ever try out for that one?
No, to be honest, after Miss Universe, I was like done. I'm like, I'm not gonna do any more pageants because I went to the one that I wanted to go. But then the owner messaged me and he was like, "Do you want to go to participate in Vietnam? It's in the blockchain, this and this." And I'm like, "Okay, why not?
So
Why
is it the
not?"
same thing? One person per country?
See, it's
One-
always one person.
One
per country.
female per country, right? Or is it like what happened in Germany and others?
What?
Are they? What's their gender situation for this? and
Oh,
that?
okay. So at Miss
Before-
Universe now they accept transgenders and they accept only transgenders, but it has to be completely how you say surgery.
Okay.
Yes, so it has to be a
You
woman.
can't have male genitals
Yeah.
on stage in a bikini contest.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, that's Miss Universe. but Miss Charm is not like that. Miss Charm keeps it like more classic, more like
Right.
back then that you need to
It's
born.
less Vogue than the others.
Yeah,
Okay, perfect.
more classic.
All right, and all right, thank you so much. I'll
Thank you,
let
Tom.
you say hi to your guests as they
Okay.
enter. Let me grab that.
Thank
And
you so
looking forward to a good party. You ready to start, DJ?
I need this table. I need that part.
All right. Well, it's a
Apologize.
no, you're good. It's a perfect time. Oh, you're DJing the party.
Yes, sir. I'm Talon.
All right, Talon, hold on. Let me if you got 2 minutes, we're gonna pull up your website and do a little plug a little bit. All right, here's our DJ for the day.
Hey,
You have a Twitter. What do you use? Instagram?
I'm an Instagram guy.
Instagram guy. All right.
I'm the Instagram
What's
guy.
on Instagram? What's your
Talon
DALON
REID.
REID?
You got it.
All right. Where are you from and what kind of music you DJ, man?
I am from Hollywood, California, and I play literally everything from. I'm mainly a hip hop DJ. I play Afro house. I play Zen dancehall. I play reggaeton.
Nice.
Depends on the country I'm in, basically.
Nice. So, what brought you out here?
So I'm actually the official DJ for the Bitcoin Mansion. So anything that they're doing, I'm gonna be out here doing it
So
with
you
them.
fly out anytime they're having a big event?
I
Or
just-
you're mostly based here now.
No. I literally just flew here from Bangkok, Thailand, and I fly to Tokyo in 3 a.m. this morning. In the morning,
Jesus,
So-
you still got energy for this?
dude,
Yeah,
I've
that's your
slept
secret, man.
3 hours in the past 2 days. I'm not
That's your
gonna.
secret, man.
My secret is I have like ADHD, so I'm just like really energized all the time.
Yeah.
I wish there was some kind of secret. There just really isn't.
All right, awesome.
Yeah.
I was actually a DJ back in college, DJ Tone. Well, you're gonna be on the Tone-based YouTube channel.
DJ Tone?
It was a long time ago.
Oh, that's
This is
awesome.
back in like the late 90s. I
Hell
was
yeah.
mostly DJing like R&B, hip hop, late 90s, some reggaeton. So it was
Okay.
like similar music.
See, you get
Yeah.
my vibe.
Yeah.
You'll like what we're gonna play here today for sure.
Yeah, hold
And if you
on.
have any suggestions, you let me know.
Oh wait, I'm not on screen share. Hold on. Let's put your Instagram on the screen. Here we go. TALONREID on Instagram. I just followed you on Instagram.
Heck yeah, I'll hit you
And,
right back. Make it official.
Yeah, if I go over to my Twitter, I do use Instagram. Watch out. Tomorrow, a bunch of fake me's are gonna message you offering you investing and trading advice.
Oh, exciting.
And hold on, before I know you gotta start.
No, you're all good. We're actually
We got bookmarks. Hold on, I got one picture of me DJing. Boom, right there. This is
oh, that's
a while
awesome.
ago.
That's the throwback right there.
right there. That's me back when I had some hair. This is way after college though.
Oh, that's
College, I had
awesome.
more- Used to burn CDs back then.
Dude, that's awesome.
If I can zoom in on that, I'll be able to see some of the songs.
I actually have
Uh.
like a huge stack of those. A huge stack of them at my house.
Yeah, I have like I still have like old
Dude, that's the OG shit right there.
all the CDs I used to make.
Dude, that's badass.
This is back because you can see right there, Kanye. What?
Yeah, LL Cool J up in there. What's that? He said, "Drop it like it's hot." You got.
I got a slow R&B there. So
Yeah.
there was this is reggae.
I love it. Oh, you got a little reggae. See, I've DJ'd for Carnival Cruise Lines for 5 years. Now I'm moving. I've just gone around the world, kind of switching up my vibe. But we actually cleaned out the DJ locker on Carnival Cruise Ship before I left the company. And there was
So wait, so you were an entertainer for Carnival?
yeah. So
I gotta get your contact. I
Yeah.
know an awesome singer down in Panama
Mm.
who would love to somehow get an audition with the cruise.
yeah,
line.
I can set it up. I work now. I'm moving to Celebrity Cruise Lines, but my uncle is the vice president of hotel operations for Carnival, so I could definitely make an introduction for you.
Oh, awesome.
100.
And we're still live
And if
here.
you
So this would be well, if maybe I'll play the audio, but this is the entertainer
okay.
from Panama. We gotta get her on a cruise ship. to
Panama. Oh, dude, she looks like she fit the part 100%. They would love her there. Actually, I might actually have a better cruise line for her.
play.
You know, Virgin Voyages is where I'm heading. That's like the next tier. You have to, some of the cruise lines, you have to have 4-year experience with another cruise line. It's a lower grade to get to the next level. So that's why I'm morphing up from Carnival, but I can definitely make an introduction.
Awesome. Thanks,
Yeah, man.
We're gonna set that up.
Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure
I'm gonna
meeting
go
you as
do
well.
stuff. We're
Yeah.
gonna wrap this up. I want to get Eddie, man. One last one. He was like taking videos of us. Grab him real quick. I need him for 5 minutes to plug this whole place. So you have more events to DJ. Yeah, guys, follow Pat's music as well on Instagram. All right, man. Last interview before I wrap up and we get the party started. All right, Eddie, let me hold that. I'm gonna should I pull up yours or both of them? I'll put up let's pull up yours first. And then we'll go, there you are.
Can capture this from over here, please? If you can capture this from this way.
All right. All right, guys. Meet Eddie. Eddie is our host and the owner of the Bitcoin Mansion.
We got Louis here. Yeah.
This guy yours?
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's really good.
Follows me everywhere.
It's really good. All right, let me see if we can get him on camera after. So tell us about how Bitcoin Mansion came about, what brought you down to El Salvador as well. Though you are local, but you've traveled, you've lived in other places. And how did this place come about? And how is it? What do you use it for?
Yeah. So do we have to talk like this or?
Solid like that. That's
Okay,
fine.
cool. Well, thanks for coming, man. It was so great to meet you today. It was so
Yeah, we
random.
met during a Tyson fight.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Which was a little disappointing, but that's okay.
Yeah. We'll get over it. We'll get through it. So yeah, my name is Eddie, and I'm Salvadorian, and so I grew up in this country, spent a lot of time here, and my whole vision was to one day come back to the country, but didn't have plans. Things got so bad growing up that we didn't have plans of returning. Came back 2 years ago. My grandmother passed away. Saw the transformation of the country. Couldn't believe what I was seeing. Some way, somehow, sold the whole family to come to El Salvador and get settled in, because in the States we do a lot of land development. So that was the first initial vision that I saw, which was, hey, we could do some land development here. And I've been in Bitcoin for a while, but I had no exposure to the community. I wasn't involved in the community. And then when I started getting around the community and seeing what was going on, I was like, you know what, it would be really cool to get a space where we can bring the community of Bitcoiners together. So we started looking for properties. And when I first got down to the country, I made a lot of connections to make sure that I got a lot of off-market deals. And I started just getting tons of off-market deals and finding options and opportunities. And then we found this house. And after we found it, we fell in love with it. And now we're here and we're doing Bitcoin events.
Awesome. And what else is this venue being used for?
So it's a regular Airbnb. You could also go to thebtcmansion.com and do bookings there as well. But weddings, we're doing bar mitzvahs, parties, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Healing centers, retreats, things like that.
Yeah, tell me in the audience more about your retreats, because I host, as you guys know, everyone watches my channel, the Financial Summit, which is a retreat for financial professionals. And we have a serious health and wellness component as part of that. But you do something similar as well.
Yeah. Well, in the last 20 years, I made the majority of my money in health and wellness when it comes to whole food supplementation, education, life coaching, things like that. I got very, very sick in 2016, lost half of all my hair. I'm 135 now, so I went down to 110. So you can only imagine how skinny I was. Had psoriasis, eczema all over my skin, panic attacks, nervous breakdowns. It was like the most challenging season of my life. Marriage was in the dumps. Everything was bad. I got to the point where I literally didn't know what to do anymore. And I went into my garden and I sat there, and for 6 days, all I did is I drank water. And that gave me, one, a healing breakthrough, mental breakthrough, which obviously when you have mental breakthrough and you have clarity within yourself, then everything in your life opens. And then it took me down the route of retreats, events, educating people on how to do fasting retreats, juicing cleanses, and things like that. And so when I started getting into land development, the whole idea was to build these developments, but then like this, the Bitcoin Mansion, you see the rooms and all that stuff, but we're installing cold plunges, infrared saunas. We're bringing in stem cell therapy.
You're gonna put saunas here.
Oh, yep. That whole back area, we're putting a tower there and have different levels for healing.
You're gonna see me here more often.
Yeah.
I try to do sauna minimum once a week.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Sauna, cold plunge, minimum once a week, twice a week if I can.
Yeah. So the whole vision between what we're doing here is we bought 1,000 acres beachfront in the country. We're developing all the different developments. We have a project that's about to go live. It's not public yet, but it's going live. It's called Satoshi Village on the eastern side of the country. And it's going to be just your healing paradise oasis. And people can rent it, do yoga retreats, biohacking summits, healing education, all kinds of stuff.
Sounds awesome. All right. And any final words? Any other websites you want me to plug? And how did you regrow your hair, man? I need that secret.
We talked about it a little bit.
We did.
There's
We
some
did.
secret
We
stuff,
did.
yeah.
We did.
I
Yeah,
think
no, I gotta come out for one of your health retreats down here. It sounds awesome. I'm big on intermittent fasting as well.
yeah.
I don't know. Are you into the carnivore diet or not really?
I believe in it to an extent. I think that it definitely is an amazing combator for autoimmune conditions because autoimmune conditions can't feed off of that. Um, you know, I'm a big believer, and I have proven data of thousands of people cleansing that every single autoimmune condition is actually a viral infection. And when you look at it in that lens, and you know how to treat viral infections, you know that viral infections can't feed off of meat. They feed off of dairy, soy, gluten, things like that. So I believe in it to an extent. I just think there's more effective ways to fight and combat autoimmune conditions. I don't know if it's sustainable. I'm not against meat. I am vegetarian, but I'm not against meat. I think it's just sustainably sourced and done in a certain way.
All right. Sounds great. Thanks a
John.
lot, man.
For sure, bro.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up. And awesome dog. What's his name?
Louis. Louis.
Louis. Louis is great. All right, guys. I'll give you one more look around this property. And yeah, there's a pillar there. Otherwise, I would walk away and you guys can kind of see it. But let's see how this goes. If I take this camera here and let me do a full proper zoom in. I'm gonna untap that. We're gonna do a zoom. And there's our DJ setting up. And here's your view. Got Bitcoin jungle. There's the pool being cleaned right now. Right there. And awesome looking at the waves, and we get ready for this pool party. We've had good weather so far, hasn't poured rain. And you can see the Bitcoin mansion right there. This whole place is absolutely awesome. It's got about this place has 7 rooms. It's got 7 rooms. They're all fairly large. So yeah, if you want to rent one, drop my name. They know me well here now. And thank you all for watching, guys, and I will see you all on the next one. Catch us tomorrow morning. Ooh, I got a flight early in the morning. We got to see if we can do a show from the airport again. But every morning we talk about the price of Bitcoin on the Financial Summit YouTube channel. And I'll be back on this channel with my geopolitical takes next week. Bye, guys.